A much anticipated proposal for California students to return to campus.
That's right. Governor Gavin Newsom and the legislature working on a cash incentive plan for school districts across the state to get kids back in the classroom.
Yes, but tonight, Juan, that proposal is already being criticized by the LA Teachers Union. KCAL9 political reporter Tom Wade is here to explain. Tom?
Hi there, Pat and Juan. Well, the LA Teachers Union says this proposal will unfairly benefit schools in predominantly white and wealthy neighborhoods. UTLA leadership says they are standing firm on the list of safety protocols that need to be met before they go back.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem.
Governor Gavin Newsom and the legislature have cut a deal to encourage schools to reopen, but it's not an order. The encouragement is money, and lots of it.
We expect that all of our TK to 2 classrooms open within the next month. We want to see more happen beyond that for unified, going into red tiers. It's TK to 6, and it's a commitment to 1 grade in middle and high school.
The state will create a $2 billion fund that districts can tap into if they follow the state's reopening guidelines. Here's how they would qualify. Districts in purple tier counties that reopen K2 and special needs classes by April 1st. Districts in red tier counties that reopen all K through 6 and special needs classes by April 1st. The money can be used for PPE, ventilation, and remodeling classrooms. In addition, the state will set aside $4.6 billion for districts to fund summer school or tutoring students who have fallen behind.
$4.6 billion of the $6.6 to deal with reimagining the school year, giving districts flexibility, looking at school days.
The governor's plan is already getting pushback. The Teachers Union for LAUSD blasted the proposal Monday night.
If you condition funding on the reopening of schools, that money will only go to white and wealthier schools that do not have the transmission rates that low-income Black and brown communities do. This is a recipe for propagating structural racism.
Parents we spoke with have varying opinions.
I'm pretty comfortable with sending them back right now. I don't really have a problem with it at all. We've had our bout of COVID. We went through it. It was fine. My son got it, my daughter didn't.
Professor of politics at Claremont McKenna College, Jack Pitney, says Newsom is trying to shore up support after dropping in the polls.
One motive for the plan is the recall. Much of the energy of the recall consists of parents who are desperate after a year to reopen the schools. So that is a big motivating factor in itself. And even if there weren't a recall, the desperation of parents would still be very much in the background.
Teachers at LA Public Schools have demanded vaccines for all teachers before returning to class. Today, the district opened its own site at SoFi Stadium. LAUSD Superintendent Austin Buettner was among the first people to get a dose. Today, the governor has now pledged 25,000 doses for the district, enough to reopen kindergarten through 2nd grade.
We expect to be able to do that in time to welcome students back to campuses in the middle of April.
We are here in full support of this effort. We have felt that vaccination is one of the important and essential components to return to school safely.
UTLA, the LAUSD Teachers Union, is holding a vote this week about whether they agree on the conditions being set for their return to the classroom. Of course, we'll bring you the very latest on that vote. Pat, back to you.
Yes, we will want to hear it too. Thanks so much, Tom.